if it were to be 25x squared plus 30x plus 9. This is my old way. I don't think Mr. Hua taught this, but he didn't teach this, but I think last year when we were taught factoring by Mr. Huang, he taught us a different way. But I think this way it works better for me, but you can sort of get the other way. So the first thing you should do is you should put, if it's a even, not even, it's a exponent of 2. So if the exponent is an exponent of 2, or basically if the exponent is a multiple of 2, basically if exponent is a multiple of 2, then normally, for example, 8. If you were to change 8 to x, because what you want. So another easy way to remember is what you want to put in these two sort of boxes is the in the middle of the triangle. So we will use this later. So first you would prime factorize, because this is a perfect square, so it's definitely. So for prime factorizing, normally you would include ignore the 1, but I would like to include 1 in this purpose, because many times factoring for my method includes the 1 and the 25, or the 9 and the 1. So I'll make an example here. So I just wrote the answer first. You don't have to worry how I got that, but I'm gonna show you the thinking process of my. So what you want to try to solve is, it sounds complicated, but it's actually not. Plus sign. So what the arrow means is cross multiply. So in this case, 3 times 5x is 15x. And the plus sign means just add 2 together. And 5x times 3, which is 15x, which equals 30x. So the reason I found I got the numbers 5 and 5 instead of 125, 9, and 1 is because I sort of calculated in my brain that this would result in 30x. And why is it 30x? Because you have to equal the middle number. Well, many mistakes that students would make would be to do this method, or perfect square triangle, I don't care, but without doing common factoring first. So common factoring really reduces the amount of work you have to do, both my method and the original method. So after this, if it's correct, 3x matches that. And the next step you would do would be to have a separation. So you would have. So remember, the plus sign is really significant. The plus is 5x plus 3. 5x plus 3. You would treat this as a set, and treat this as a set, as a set of parentheses, and this would be equal. Would equal 5x plus 3 squared. That makes sense, correct? So there's just a little bit of problem, because there's a plus sign. It doesn't necessarily mean that is always going to be added, because in some cases, remember, 9, prime factorization, we don't include plus or minus. So you could say between -3 and -3. but it would be negative 15, and then negative 30. But negative 30, so if this is negative 30, then of course it would be 5x minus 3 squared as the result. But this is positive 30, so when you add them together, you have to try to. So if it's negative, you know one would be positive and one would be negative. So you have to try to move this around in your head. I think it works better for me. Not sure, but but once you master it, I think you could just really get quick. So, master replay the video multiple times, just practice. Let me give you another example.